just like that, my programming journey began, and the first thing I did is search up for a tutorial. There I found a channel with the name GD Quest. They make simple tutorials on how to do stuff in Godot, and I'm not gonna use Unity for obvious reasons. So I just watched the video.
Getting started making games can be real daunting. Between art, programming, design, there's so much to do.
Yeah, the video sucked, so we're just gonna make our own game. So what game should we make? When I think of good games, I think of Universe Sandbox, Minecraft, and a few more. So we're just gonna make a sandbox and a physics engine. But first, what are physics? Well, physics can be almost anything, but for me, it's mainly gravity. And so for gravity, we can see that this formula says force equates gravity times mass. Shut up, nerd! And so the first thing that I did is make them rotate around the sun so I can see how they should be walking, and then I applied it to simulate. Why does the gravity not work? At that moment I realized I'm stupid as hell. Now you may ask why. Because you see, we have no 2D, we have gravity, and we have Godot gravity. When they get together, they're not happy with each other, let's just say that. So if you remove one of them, it should work. And I'll show you, it actually works. Okay, so that one worked, but still, we need to make GUI. What is GUI? First, instead of me explaining to you actually how GUI works, I'm just gonna explain to you how GUI works in my game. GUI in my game is very simple. If you see this button over here, whenever you click it, you will get all of those options to place planets in. You practically just need to click the button and then click somewhere on the screen to actually spawn a planet. Sliders, on the other hand, are a bit more complicated because, well, there are 3 sliders and you can set correct values for them, or you can just change them through the slider. The thing is, the mass slider is for the mass of the object, and there's the X and Y speeds, which are just for up, down, left, and right. Now you may say, how about auto orbit? Well, I'm gonna explain about auto orbit later on. Now we have a working GUI, working gravity simulation. Another good thing that we should add into the actual sandbox is collisions. How do we make collisions? So first we make a collision shape, then we need to make the script that, you know, tracks if 2 objects are hitting each other. After they hit each other, we need to remove the objects and put in their place particles and fragments. Fragments are very needed for this simulation so it can be realistic, and also we want to make moons and some other debris after the collision of those fragments. The thing about fragments though is the idea that we need to make the object count how much time it has been hit by the other object, and then to make like a planet or something. Now you may say, fragments will be easy to implement, and I would say yes, if you're not a monkey, which I am. Now you may say, why would it not work? You see, we're calling gravity bodies, which are planets, suns, moons, queso, your mother, you know, all things that have way too much mass. Fragments don't have that much mass, and that's why they're classified as gravity bodies S for small. And because their classification is different, they don't interact with gravity bodies. So after changing the script to actually accept any body for gravity body, it finally works, which is cool. While I was making the fragments, I also thought about making like game modes for the game. So I did make a few game modes, like Proxima Centauri, full sandbox, and a few more that are still in the works. So after making all of that, I finally thought, okay, fine, we can finally upload the game, maybe ask a YouTuber or 2 if they're going to make a video on the game, and guess what? It worked. And so a YouTuber with the name Neptunian Guy answered and said that he would check out the game and, you know, promote it in a video, which was cool. Until like 50 people went to the comments of the actual game and said, hey, there's that much bugs, so I didn't see it for like 2 days, but hey, no, that's fine. To a person with the name Kamen1 said, hey, the game sucks because we don't have auto orbit. And I was like, you know what, fine, I will add auto orbit to the game, how bad can it be? And guess what? It was very bad. So bad in fact that this video will be 10 hours if I go on and explain to you how it works. So I'm just gonna explain you in a easier way. Formula for stable orbit, formula for relativity, everything about physics there is. Also, global mouse position. Yeah, this took me like 2 weeks. We finally have a working game. So this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, like and sub. This game will continue getting updates and devlogs and so on. I don't have anything against anybody in that video, I was just doing jokes and so on. Just so you know, that's it. Thank you for watching. The game, Discord and so on will be in the description.